morning. This is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Charlotte Olson. In the early evening hours of last night, a fire on Jasper's north side destroyed a garage just after 6:30 p.m. Jasper Fire Department personnel were called to the garage, which was located at 2602 Burke Drive and was owned by Stanley Vonderheide. Fire Chief Kenny Hoaxang reported that the garage was used from time to time as a residence, but at the time of the fire, there was no occupant living within it. Firefighters responded and were able to get the blaze under control. However, the building was destroyed along with the contents inside. Damage was estimated at $40,000 for the cost of the building and $100,000 for the contents of the structure. The state fire marshal reported that the cause of the fire was unable to be determined. Responding to the fire was the Jasper Police Department, the County Sheriff's Department, Memorial Hospital EMS, the Indiana State Fire Marshal, and Indiana State Police. 5 fire trucks and 32 firefighters were on scene for about an hour and a half until safety was restored. Police throughout the county were busy yesterday afternoon responding to multiple vehicle accidents. The first one was DuBois County Department officers were called and did respond to an accident that occurred just after 3 p.m. yesterday on State Road 56. County Sheriff's deputies were called to the scene around 3:15 yesterday to the report of a vehicle that had been hit by another vehicle and then ran off the road. Upon arriving, officers found 51-year-old Doretta Reitman of Jasper and 25-year-old Amanda Nowark of Winslow. Reitman was westbound on State Road 56 in a 2003 Buick, while Reitman was stopped on State Road 56 to turn left. Nowark was driving a 2001 Chevrolet and was also traveling westbound on State Road 56 behind Reitman. Nowark did not see Reitman stop in the roadway and then ran into the back of her Buick, causing it to spin 180 degrees. Nowark's Chevrolet went off the roadway to the south into a field for about 100 feet before coming to rest. Reitman refused treatment at the scene, and Nowark was transported by ambulance to Memorial Hospital for treatment of her head injury. Her injury is not thought to be serious, and the intersection was blocked for about 20 minutes while the scene was cleared. Responding to the scene, along with the County Sheriff's Department, were the Indiana State Police, Memorial EMS, and Ubelor & Sons. About an hour later, however, Huntingburg Police were dispatched to another vehicle accident. They were dispatched to 5th and Main at 4 p.m. to a report of a 3-vehicle accident. Once on the scene, officers were able to determine that Christina Graham of Bristow and Ashley Winder of Owensboro, Kentucky, were stopped in traffic facing north at the stoplight of 6th and Main. Then Jared Welp of Huntingburg drove his 2002 Ford passenger car into the back of Graham's Chevrolet. This caused her to rear-end Winder's 2014 Jeep Compass. Graham's 2010 Chevrolet was towed from the scene by cars due to front and rear end damage. Winder's 2014 Jeep sustained rear end damage. Southridge High School is hosting an information night for the parents of current 8th graders on Wednesday, April the 19th in the high school auditorium. The event will begin around 6:30 p.m. and should last about an hour. Parents will learn about high school expectations, the attendance policy, and graduation requirements. Parents and students are encouraged to attend, and for additional questions or information regarding the night's plans, call the high school at 812-683-2272, extension 2201. The City of Huntingburg's Railroad Overpass project to yet another step towards reality on Thursday with breaking of the ground for this project. DLZ Indiana LLC is the engineering firm responsible for the design of the project, and EMB Paving is the contractor. Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner says that the project has been discussed at the city for over 50 years, and he says to see it finally happening is very exciting for the city of Huntingburg. The project will lay new road west of 14th Street, curving southwest to connect Skyline Drive with the overpass going over the railroad tracks near 12th Street, which is just east of Industrial Park. The target date of completion of the project is November 2018. 80% of the project is being paid for by the Indiana Department of Transportation. The DuBois County Council agreed to pay 10% of the 20% local match, up to $1 million. Spinner says that he and other city officials are grateful to their partners at the county and the Indiana Department of Transportation for helping them make this project a reality. The DuBois County Community Foundation will host a grant workshop on April 26 for local nonprofits. The event will feature facilitators Rob and Sarah Norris and presentation coaches from the company When You Leave the Room, LLC. They will give tips and techniques for competitive pitches, and Nona Baker, Associate Director of the Community Foundation, will cover effective grant writing and funder expectations. The workshop will be held from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the Jasper Train Depot. Potential grant applicants, including nonprofit staff, volunteers, board members, and interested community members, are encouraged to attend. Lunch will be provided and reservations are required by Friday, April the 21st. For more information, please call the Community Foundation at 812-482-5295. The 2017 Jasper Strassman Fest Committee has announced this week that Ron Flick will preside as the Hofmarschall, or Grand Hofmarschall, for the 39th Annual Jasper Strassman Fest celebration. Flick is a professional architect and avid historian and is a great representative for this year's theme, Celebrating Traditions, Building Our Future. Ron Flick is a member of the fourth-generation German-American Flick family whose ancestors first settled in Jasper in 1848. In addition to having served as the Strassman Fest chairman in 2007 and 2008, Ron served on the Strassman Fest committee for several years in the role of historian. Additionally, Ron has documented the pictorial history of Dubois County in his book, Images of America, Jasper and Huntingburg. Ron has an extensive knowledge of Dubois County family histories, German-American traditions, particularly relating to the Schnitzelbank song, and without a doubt, one of the largest collections of historic Dubois County photos. And he also collects documents in a private collection. In the past, Ron has worked as a volunteer at the Dubois County Museum and as a member of ROJAC. He is a member of the Indiana German Heritage Society Board of Directors and recently completed his term as vice president of the organization. Professionally, Ron is a member of the firm Pyramid Architects based in Indianapolis and works on a variety of projects across the state. He is currently involved in the renovation of the historic Astor Theater in Jasper, and his past projects locally include the Jasper Mill, St. Joseph Church Balcony, and the Jasper Train Depot. Ron and his wife, Charlotte Odinger, reside in the historic Irvington, a suburb of Indianapolis, while frequently visiting their historic home in Jasper. In addition to their passion for travel and historical research, both Ron and Charlotte enjoy spending time with their 6 children and their 3 grandchildren. And make sure you keep it right here, because up next we'll take a look at your weather summary.